Alrighty, I'm excited about this topic. I'm excited, very excited about this topic. This topic is near and dear to my heart. This is something that I have been working on for the longest on my personal journey in my personal life. And for me, I just called it positivity, being positive, being loving, you know, always having a good energy about myself. I didn't take this today, so I'm about to take it now. Black seed oil. Always been that type of person, uplifting other people, helping other people smile. If they talk down on themselves, I'm like, don't say that. Speak life, you know. Always been that type of person. Hello to whoever just came in. I hate this because it won't show me. Can you comment something when y'all come in so I can see who it is? Let me see if it pops up. Hello, hello, hello. Let me press. Okay, yeah. Comment something, y'all. Let me see if I can see it. Yes. Okay, good. Hey, Karen. So we're going to be talking about the law of attraction. So what I was saying just now was that I've always been a positive person, tried to think positive, speak life into other people. I didn't know anything about the law of attraction originally, but who requested this video? Was it Doll? Someone requested this video the other day, and it was around the law of attraction, talking about how you can use it to your benefit. So I wanted to talk to you all about it today. And in addition to, you know, my previous understanding, I also did do some research on it so you all can understand how it works. And then I'll be putting some resources and stuff in the comments because I'm going to upload this video to my YouTube. So that's one of the surprises I have for you all. So I am starting a YouTube channel for this group specifically so that I can upload. I know I post a lot every day, like people just pop in and stuff. Hey, Tanya. See, now the people are popping up. After y'all comment something, then I can see people. But like sometimes before then, Facebook doesn't show it. So yeah, so I'll be uploading my Girl Talk Saturday lives to the YouTube channel, and some of the videos will be just for you guys. So I'll like put the link here, but if a person doesn't have a direct link to the video, they won't be able to see it. I don't think I'm gonna restrict Girl Talk Saturdays because we talk about some really good things up here. But the other videos will probably be restricted. So I'll keep you guys updated on that because I'm still working on the channel. And after, I want to say definitely by Tuesday, I'm going to have it. Thank you. My mom's name is Tanya, but she spells hers with the O. So the YouTube channel should be up by Tuesday, but it is like, it's already designed. I have the tiredthegroup@gmail.com email address attached to it. So all of it is already integrated with my website and all of that good stuff. So you guys won't have anything to worry about. So let's get into this. So first of all, I'm glad she brought up this topic because I posted something in the group about like your thoughts and your emotions. And one of the things that we're not really taught growing up is the realm that you stay in, like the energy that you have, the emotions you feel. If you constantly carry those, you attract more and more of it. So that's why you have to look at every situation in a positive light, because when you look at a situation and you look at it as a good thing, even if, hey Siobhan, even if you don't necessarily feel like this is a good situation per se, you can see the good in it. And when you do that, you attract more good to you because it's like, okay, well, you took that situation, you handled it well. So it just gives you a different perspective, right? And so the way it works, have you guys ever met somebody, it seems like misfortune just followed them? Like, they always say stuff like, oh, if it's not one thing, it's another. That's one saying that I absolutely hate. Like, it disgusts me. Like, people like that, I keep them away from me. I don't allow it. And one of the things about my platform, I have a lot of strangers that like DM me on Instagram and ask me questions. And so I don't mind answering things to a certain extent, or if they like ask me to do a topic on a certain video, I might do it on my IG live and things like that. And yes, exactly. Like, it's something following them. And it's really not that it's bad luck per se, but it's the energy that they carry. You know, so it's like, the more you focus on misfortune, the more misfortune you're going to see. The more bad things are going to happen to you, because that is the spirit that you carry. So it's like you're literally doing it to yourself. So I stay away from people like that. So I have people on my platforms, they'll come, they'll DM me, say things, and then like I'll say something positive to them, like, hey, you know, you got this. Just keep a positive attitude. Like, look at the good that came out of this relationship. You accomplished X, Y, and Z. And then, you know, if you want to schedule a consultation with me, or you want to get one of my books, it's on the website. You know, like, I'll direct them to somewhere else where you can go help yourself. Because I never want to be the type of person that, like, most leaders, they'll try to hold your hand the entire time because they want your money. They want you to pay them. They want you to follow them. They basically want you to, like, be a leech, like, need them in order to grow. I want you to learn from my experiences. So I'm going to share the knowledge with you, point you in the direction where you can find other resources so you can stand on your own 2 feet. But some people don't want to stand on their own 2 feet. So you have to be very careful about that. Like, people who always call for advice about the same things. My friends know not. They know not. Like, don't call me for advice with the exact same situation. If I've already told you or made a recommendation for what you should do, because I don't tell anybody anything, I just don't want to hear about it anymore. You know, like, it's one thing for you to feel down and talk to a person, but I'm very solution focused. I focus on, okay, this is your problem. What are you going to do about it? That's how I look at everything, even when things happen to me. If I spill this cup of water, I love this cup, by the way. If I spill this cup of water all over my dress, I'm going to laugh. People look at me like I'm crazy. And I'll be like, I mean, that was funny, you know, like, if I would have watched it on TV, I would have laughed. So I laugh at myself, and then I'll either clean myself up or I'll go change into another dress. Like, be solution focused. Some people drop something on their dress and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm always dropping something. That right there. I'm always ruining my clothes, or I can't wear white. Have y'all ever heard people say, I can't wear white? Like, why are you speaking like that? And like, I know, I'm not sure, you know, if you all read the Bible, it doesn't matter whether you're religious or not. The same laws of the universe apply. So with the law of attraction, just like in the Bible, how it says the power of life and death is in the tongue. You have to watch what you say. You have to speak life into yourself. You have to speak life into your situation. So to turn this conversation around back into that realm of relationships and meeting men of means and being able to look how you want to look, be fabulous, do your makeup. Don't say things like, oh, I can't wear makeup every day. Exactly, Siobhan. You speak things into existence. And you can't say things like, oh, I don't like how I look. I don't have time to wear makeup every day. I don't this, I don't that. Like, making excuses makes your life so much worse. And one of the things, so in one of the videos I'm going to tag, and I need to write a note for myself. It's actually a law of attraction audiobook that I listened to when I was doing research for you guys. So I'm going to put that in the comments when I upload this to YouTube as well. And in the book, he was talking about how you have to focus on the things that you want instead of what you don't want, right? So he said, instead of you saying, I don't want to be late for work, you say, I want to be on time. And you guys, I lie to you not. I just started an internship on Monday. So it's a paid internship. I love it because it's with a very prestigious company. And although I am a business owner. I have my own brands. Like, I have 3 businesses. I still like to learn and gain real life experiences. That's what jobs are for me. Like, if I have a job, it's income, it's life experience, it's things that I can use to apply to my brands, right? And so that's how I look at it. I don't look at it and think, oh, I'm going to work for this person, I'm selling my my life or my time for money and it's not worth it, etc. It's about your perspective. So think about that with your job. If you work, what are you getting out of it? One of the things Jim Rohn says to ask yourself all the time is not what this particular situation can offer me, but what type of person am I becoming by being here? You see how powerful that is? Who am I becoming by being at this job? What am I learning? How is this information going to be an asset to me? And I promise, if you take that type of mindset into the things that you do, you can go far. So with relationships, instead of me saying, oh, niggas ain't shit, all men cheat, all men are this, all men are that, I don't even think that way. Like, I truly believe men are wonderful. You have some dusties out there, absolutely, but you have to speak, I only attract wealthy men. I only attract men who are respectful. I attract men who adore me. Say things of that nature. So that's what you can manifest into the physical, and it works. Like, and one of the things I told you guys, I keep a lot of notebooks around me. So this is one of my notebooks. I have another one right here. This one is actually almost full. This one is completely full, but I have some notes from a while back that I've written that I sort of go back and check up on because I had some goals in there. And then this, don't mind my sticky notes, but this is my money book. This is the book that I put like my finances into. And so I literally, it's green. So I use a lot of symbolism. I have money book written across the top. It's just a regular composition notebook that you can get for $1, okay? Not that deep. And I write affirmations in here. I write affirmations. I write my money goals. I write down like how much I want to have, what I want to see in my bank accounts, things that I may owe. Like, this is how I keep track of my finances. And I also have a finance book that my mom gave me where you put your bills in it every day, and it goes by the month. So you just list what date it's actually due in that month, what the bill is, how much it is, and then you check it off once you pay it. So I like to stay very organized in that way, but it's so powerful to write it down. So another thing I wanted to speak to you guys about is the root word of spelling, okay? The root word of spelling is spell. You are literally writing a spell when you write, okay? Not in an evil or taboo type of way, but writing things down. This is why people do vision boards, right? It's visualization and it's also spelling, because you're writing down, oh, I will be a millionaire. I want 3 children. I will be married by the age of 30 or 45 or whatever age you want it to be. But when you write things down, it is so powerful. I've gotten in the habit of writing down my top 4 goals over the past, I want to say 21 days. I did a 21-day challenge with E.T., who is Eric Thomas. They call him the hip hop preacher. And so he said to write down your goals 3 times a day. So you can do it morning, noon, and night. So I did mine at 9 a.m., 1 o'clock p.m., and then at night before I went to bed. Another thing I think is really important, if you know you have some limiting beliefs that sort of pop up and get in your way, find like an audio you can listen to on YouTube and play at night. There are things that you can play that literally speak to your subconscious mind. And one of mine is like a money affirmation, because I want to attract it all the time. I want to attract money. I want to be abundant. And I also don't want to have a lack mindset, because one of the things that happens when you leave college is a lot of people have student loans, and it can get very discouraging looking at all of that money that you owe, like you're in debt before you even get started with your life, so that can be discouraging. So if you have a situation like that, or you're behind on bills or whatever, it doesn't have to be that way forever. And the moment you change your mindset around money and you start to actually create a plan instead of allowing yourself to be a victim of your situation, you can make some things change. I don't like being in bad moods at all, but when I am, I do acknowledge my feelings. I write down, okay, why am I feeling this way? And then I write down, well, what can I do about this situation? I'm upset because of this situation. Is there anything I can do about this? Or is it something that someone else did to me, so it's really not in my control? Was it serious enough for me to have a conversation with them? Should I cut them off, etc.? You understand what I'm saying? So writing down how you feel, writing down why you feel that way, and writing down what you can do about it so you can see your options. And that's really what the law of attraction is all about. It's all about options, right? So I wanted to put it in those kind of terms to simplify it, because it sounds like, oh my gosh, I have to be thinking this all the time. I have to be doing this all the time. Really, you just have to think about, what options do I have right now? I could choose to be upset, or I could choose to be happy. I can choose to look at what happened, or I can choose to look at what I learned and what I can gain from it. I can choose to focus on the problem, or I can choose to focus on how many solutions I have to solve this one problem. And that is so empowering. And to be honest with you, the way I see it, when people have more options, it makes them feel good about themselves. It gives you a sense of empowerment, because you're like, wow, I was going through this circumstance. I was a victim of my circumstance, and now I'm a victor, because I can look at a situation and I know for a fact that I can overcome it now. Like they say in that Invictus poem, I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. And you really, genuinely, and truly are. Okay, so that is the law of attraction. It's just looking at your options, looking at the choices, thinking positive, and constantly keeping yourself in a good mood so you can continue to attract that. Keep people out of your life that piss you off. Keep people out of your life that want to stay in a bad mindset. And with that being said, also have some accountability too, because if I wanted to eliminate everybody in my life that pissed me off, I would have no family and I would have no friends. Everybody's going to get on your nerves. Anyone has the potential to disappoint you. What's important is self-mastery. It's on us, on how our lifetime. Absolutely, Karen. It's on you. You decide. So, and a lot of people genuinely don't know that. There are so many people who are victims to their circumstances. They're like, oh, well, this isn't fair. This happened to me. This person lied on me. This person said this. Every time I turn around, I'm being beat up. I'm being beat down. Life just isn't fair. I'm not making any money. And it's like, ew, like, shut up. Literally, I don't want to hear that. Okay, so what are you going to do about it? If you have a friend like that, ask them, okay, so what are you going to do about it, babe? What are you going to do? Because you can't keep calling me, telling me about your problems. You can't. I love you to death, but you can't. You have to focus on what you can do about that problem. I can't help you. Hey, Shanetta. Y'all, Shanetta, she did this wig for me. She's actually done 3 of my wigs. So basically, I buy my wig, right? I give it to Shanetta immediately. She will pluck it. She will make sure it looks good. It's washed, it's clean, and she'll put a band in it. I actually have a band in this one right now. And so when you put it on, it fits to your head and it just looks so pretty. So thank you, Shanetta. Thank you, Siobhan. So yeah, but yeah, keep that in mind, you guys. Like, just stay focused on you. Don't allow people to get in your space and change how you feel and how you think, because I promise it's contagious. The next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll start thinking negative thoughts. And it's just like when you find yourself on social media too much. eventually you're going to compare yourself to an Instagram model. It's natural. You're going to start that comparison. It's like whatever you're submerging yourself in, whatever you're focused on, that's all your subconscious mind is going to be focused on. So surround yourself with what you want and what you want to see, and I promise you, your life will change for the better. So I really hope you like this video. Again, I promise I'm going to post this on the YouTube channel along with those resources for you guys. But before I go, do you have any questions? Hey, doll. If you have a question for me, you can go ahead and drop it in here, and then I'll answer it before we go. Or if not, you know, that's fine too. And this is like, I love the law of attraction. I'm obsessed. Like, I'm obsessed with learning and stuff in general. But I'm especially obsessed with anything that can make my life better. Like, if you knew, like, just by changing the way you think, changing the way you respond to a situation can make your life better, who wouldn't want to do that? It's so like sometimes things are just too easy, you know? It's so easy, it doesn't make sense. But okay, guys, I see you don't have any questions. So love you dearly as usual. And thank you for tuning in to Girl Talk Saturday. I'll see you next Saturday. Bye.